I'm Matthew McCartney from Jamestown FiSH. Growing up in New York, I was working at a pizzeria as a sort of a part-time job, and when it sort of came to the time in high school, junior year, when they're asking you what you want to be when you grow up, and I decided to follow that track. It really spurred my love of this business, and I just carried on with it, and I feel very lucky to have found my passion early on in life. I grew up in New York, I worked in Europe, and I worked in a lot of great restaurants in New York City. And then I moved in 2004 to Connecticut, and I lived there for 6 years. And I met my partners that brought me here, that showed me Jamestown and told me about this incredible opportunity here to open a restaurant. I live 5 minutes up the road. Favorite dish that I definitely created for this restaurant was the Jamestown Fish Cookpot. When we decided we were going to do a fish restaurant, I wanted to do something that would take into account all of the bounty of shellfish and seafood that's available to us here, and also take into account all of the travels and the study that I've done in both in France and in Italy. We like to give something a little more elegant without being too ostentatious or pretentious and make it feel like some of these temples of gastronomy where you feel like you have to sit quietly in church. We don't want that sort of feeling, but we want to give you a nice atmosphere to enjoy your dinner and to let the food and service speak, and let the great products that we use speak out. I enjoy the fall. I'm a product of the fall, so I think I enjoy cooking with squash and things like that, and so where it's not dead winter where it's you cooking things that are a little more heavy. You can still sort of bridge a little bit from the fall has maybe still some tomatoes left over and some corn left over and things like that on the bridge few weeks there. One thing that's important to note about our restaurant menu is that we keep the menu the same. We don't create necessarily a special menu. We just transition over our current menu and we modify it to fit Restaurant Week. So every diner that comes here during Restaurant Week is able to experience the true Jamestown fish and not a sort of diluted version of what we do, so they get an idea of what really happens here, so they'll be hopefully they'll want to come back. I look forward to seeing you during Restaurant Week.